Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to another installment of Toke Freely. Yay! So, how you folks out there doing today? Thank you for joining us. But before we get started, I got new weed. Always got new weed. So, before we get started, I ask that you subscribe, hit the like button. If you don't subscribe, at least hit the like button so you can help get my numbers up, and get YouTube off my back. And subscribe and tell folks about the show, and then come on over and check out my merchandise over at spring.com and go to Toke Freely, Toke Gear, just separate words, Toke Freely, then Toke Gear. And we have over 100 items you can come check out. Also, we ask that you please donate to our Cash App. It's going to help the station grow. It's just $ Toke Freely. You can donate whatever you want.
Oh, you didn't put the mic up.
Oh, my fault. Where is the mic? It was on that table.
This is right there.
Okay.
Pop my mouth.
We got country here today. I forgot to mention that. So where was I? Oh, and don't forget to come check out my social media platform, We Smokers Unite. So go on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search and put in We Smokers Unite. You'll see my page there. Come on over. We have a lot of fun things to do over there. You would definitely enjoy it. I guarantee. Now I gotta find a hole for this mic. There we go. Here you go, sir. Let me lift this up so you can pull that around.
Oh, no, that's all good. Exactly.
Oh, pull it around.
You got it.
All right. All right, there we go. Back. So, what else? Don't forget to come check us out on our podcast on Anchor and Spotify and iHeart and all those places called Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese. You like having some fun, talking a little shit, some urban topics that we always seem to focus on. Come on over there. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. We have it Sunday through Thursday, every day at Central, at 5 o'clock Central Time, Chicago time. So come check us out. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the show. It's starting to regrow because we was off for a while. We always say we're going to come back, so we're back. Don't forget to check out Country on his website, which is
Theodore II, aka Country, on Instagram.
On Instagram, folks. And we ask that the people that do check us out on our podcast, to subscribe and donate, and give us a like, and leave some comments on what you think of the show. We really would appreciate that. So, today, the name of our marijuana is called Skittle Runts. Is that what we call it?
Skittles.
Skittle, and it's a runt, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna let you folks look at it. Give your assessment of it.
Man, we don't own the rights to this music.
This is copy-free music. Okay. So here you go. Let y'all see it. There you go. That's a good look right there. Okay, and it's got. No, you see all them colors on the weed.
All the color of the rainbow.
Then when it dry out, it's still all green. But this has got some green in it.
Red.
Yep, a little red.
Purple.
I don't see no purple yet.
Break it down.
Oh, yes, I do.
A little
I
orange.
see a little purple. I don't see
It's
no
the
orange.
colors of the rainbow.
And unless you call it that orange, that looks more reddish to me. But what I can see is green, red,
A little purple.
and a little purple.
I say a little orange, but you just probably gotta break it down. Some
I'm
places
breaking
was
it
whiter.
down. I don't see no orange. I see what you may think is orange, but that's like red, more of a red to me.
Okay, well, it's definitely Skittle
Breaks
color.
down very nicely, Maybe just a touch dry for my likings. But other than that, I can't complain at that. It's got a really good smell to it. It's got very fruity smell. Like
It ain't strong. Like it ain't got that. It don't have that wangy taste, which like to call.
It don't have a wangy smell.
Right, that's what I'm
But it's like it was cultivated in some good clean water. Got a nice solid smell to it, like a bouquet of fruit or something like that. Very fruity,
Word
very
up.
aromatic. I like it. It does have like an orangey smell to it, like a little bit of orange in it. So I guess it's like some Skittles. Very nice smell. So we're gonna light the blunt. I got a blunt today.
No, that
What
ain't
is
a blunt. That's called a raw cone.
raw cone? Let's see the thing for this. Let's give us a little free advertisement today. Maybe Raw will come along because they got old boy they working with. Oh, we've done these before. Oh, have we done these before?
No, I had a different one.
Okay, but they come like this, folks. Am I holding that right?
No, turn the other way. There you
All
go.
right. There we go.
So
Well, show what. It looks like this.
oh yeah, that's what it look like.
Like
See
this.
through, you can see the weed straight through.
Why you put the weed all the way at the tip?
It is. That's so you can light it. You need a fuse.
Oh, you need a. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So we're gonna try the Skittle.
I'm already smoking Skittles.
Skittle runt and the spliff. See, we smoking separate because I'm fighting the cold. Okay.
Not bad, not bad. Well, today, y'all, it's co-hosting with Rick. I'm gonna do marijuana fun facts. But before I start those marijuana fun facts, if it was 3 people in history, in the whole fall of history, that you could have smoked weed with, who would it have been?
Jimi Hendrix. Malcolm X. And probably Bootsy Collins.
And a whole history, that's all you can come up with?
The only 3 I seen that was probably smoking weed with me. Out of the whole history. Well, you want to go way back to Jesus time?
Shit, I said out of history. It could have been anybody.
I said anybody. You said out of history, so I gave it to you.
Yeah. I'd have smoked.
All 3 of them seem like they would smoke. I know Bob Marley would smoke some weed. Okay.
Right.
So
you didn't say Bob Marley.
Oh, I didn't. I mean Jimi Hendrix. I know Jimi Hendrix.
You know he'll get high.
And who else did I say? Bootsy. That's a weed smoker. I know Bootsy smoked weed. And who else did I say?
You said Bootsy Collins, Jimi Hendrix, and Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm X. Now that might be the tough one, but in his earlier days, he smoked before he became the Malcolm. Yeah. He smoked, so I would like to smoke with him before the year.
Yeah, you got to be specific because I specifically wanted to smoke with preacher Martin Luther King, the nigga that was preaching.
But he wouldn't smoke then as preacher.
I don't know what. Right. That's who I don't want to smoke with because I bet we got high as fuck talking about that I have a dream speech.
I had a dream.
We've been all night laughing with
after I smoked this blunt.
Right. Then I was like,
well, we would make a lot of people pissed off at that. Okay,
yeah, fuck that. I smoked with Martin Luther King. We're about to be even more pissed off. I'd have smoked with
Okay, you see yourself sitting up smoking with Martin.
Yeah.
Them damn whitest.
Right. That shit would be fucking hilarious. I'd have smoked with Genghis Khan.
Genghis probably would have killed you.
No, not
after we smoke, you'll die. You'd be like, damn, Genghis,
high, like, I just want to brought him no bullshit like this the best out here, nigga. Like on everything, put that.
You call that weed? Right. Call his boys up. He goes some Mongolian gold. Try that shit. Kill him after he smoke.
Yeah, Genghis Khan and damn man, I had my last. Stalin, the nigga in Russia.
Stalin?
Yeah, cause he was just killing motherfucker dude. I'd be like, calm the fuck down.
I don't know if weed would have helped him kill less or more. You know, he's like, man.
Really, I'm infatuated with Mother Teresa.
Kill some more.
Right, I probably would have skipped Stalin for Mother Teresa. Me and her could have got high. Okay.
Damn. Just get sacrilegious on the shit. You know. But you know what? Marijuana is a natural thing that grows on this earth, and it's meant for us to consume and whatever we do with it. It's a medicine. It's a medicine. It's a food. It's a high. It's a ton of things. So I can see Mother Teresa taking a few puffs off. Like this is God's green nerve.
Right, I'm trying to tell you, she started taking off that little robe and shit. But like, what you finna make some cookies in here? What's going on, Shawty?
Ooh, I'm hot.
Like, man.
What about
I'm gonna have to get the Jesus up out this motherfucker.
What about Mahatma Gandhi? think you like
Nah, he
smoking?
was a racist
You don't
kid.
think he smoke?
I
I don't
wouldn't want to
smoke
smoke
with
with him.
those dark people.
Right, he been on some whole
I
shit.
don't smoke with those dark people. But you got dark
I
Indians.
want to
I don't
see
care.
what I want to do is smoke with people that was on some high shit because I believe they was high when they was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it does go back to biblical times.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
So
and
you
like
think
Genghis Khan,
you think David was on some weed when he fucked up Goliath?
Hell yeah.
Think he had smoked some like, man, I'll
like
kill
fuck
this
it.
motherfucker.
Fuck it. I think if we look back, a lot of shit would be like fuck it. like what's that name?
Oh,
Cannibal.
Hannibal
The one that came.
He probably would have smoked weed after he ate you.
No, not Hannibal.
Oh, you talking about the one in the Bible?
No, Hannibal that crossed the
Hannibal
Swiss
in the
Alps
Bible
with the elephants.
Oh, that Hannibal.
Right.
Okay.
That was some high shit.
Well, there was plenty of weed out there, goddamn.
I'm just saying,
they
though,
probably
like,
picked it off the trees.
Nigga, we ain't gonna go straight with him with the army and save us months of work.
You know, my father told me
we gonna get high and go through the Swiss
my
fucking
father
Alps.
didn't go to Nam. He didn't do any war stuff, but he was in there at the time. He said them guys used to come back and say, man, that they used to get so high off that shit, off the weed and stuff and natural, and because you know out there like the coca leaf and marijuana, that shit grow natural. You know, you ain't gotta plant the shit; it just grows naturally.
Time, they said weed grow so much.
He said them motherfuckers get so high they was shooting their sergeants and shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He said they was shooting their motherfucking sergeants, man. You know, everybody had to chill out. You know.
I mean, I think weed could have been a great solution to like mostly all the shit that you hear about in history.
All the fights, oh yeah.
All the fighting and
shit. Smoke some good
like,
John Ganja.
Like, it's a fact that George Washington got high, that he grew hemp. And they said he used weed. Though. They said he used weed because of his dentures. You know, he had fake teeth. His teeth hurt him, so they were so uncomfortable back then. He used to smoke weed for the pain. That sounds like exactly a nigga would say, let's cross this frozen fucking river.
I don't know. Some people be on adrenaline highs, man.
Yeah,
no weed.
Yeah, but I think that weed would have helped. Like, nigga, we can cross a motherfucking Potomac River. Nigga, George, like, better get like me, cuz.
Pass that blunt around.
Everybody he was standing up on that motherfucking boat. And so that nigga standing up. That was some high shit.
It could have been times in history that something right before a big event they could have said smoke some weed or some shit like that, you know, just to calm your nerves. Well, the Indians used to do it before they went to war, you know.
Right.
Yeah, they smoked them some weed before they go to war. They be we gonna kill them damn white people. Pass that pipe. You know, pass the pipe. Come from them. Pass the pipe.
That shit crazy. Real shit.
Yeah, man. You know what? They was doing good until alcohol was introduced into their society. It seemed like one thing, because they already made natural shit from their own shit, you know, but it seemed like, you know, and it would seem like to me that they would have been already making different grains of alcohol.
That's a smooth ass weed, man.
Yeah, it is.
I say it's quite
nice,
smooth.
Some good weed. It's nice. It's got a nice kick to it.
Man,
it's got a great taste, nice and smooth.
That's what got us over here talking about Moses.
Got me coughing a little bit, and a little cotton mouth too. I need some water, but I don't have it.
Hey, that nigga, that's how that nigga Noah got in the boat. Everybody thought he was high. They even came out and told Noah, nigga, you high, you drunk? Ain't no fucking water out here, dude. You out here just building boats and shit. Man, come back to town.
Yeah, but his is different. He had direct order from God. You know what I'm saying? God talked to God and said, listen, before you build that boat, smoke a couple of blunts and
right. I'm trying to tell you, man. Mostly everybody was doing some high shit. Moses went up on a mountain and would contact him a burning bush.
Well, you know what I just found out? I just found out marijuana originated in the Himalayas. You know, it originated in so that means people carried it. If it originated in the Himalayas, that means people carried it at least from the Himalayas. You know, it went through other processes to get all the way across over here.
In the air.
You know,
in the air.
Bullshit, air my ass. Them niggas was buying and selling weed or growing the shit and taking it with them wherever they went.
You know that's how flowers and shit make, right?
What you mean?
They pollinate through the air.
Well, yeah, that's how they pollinate.
Yeah, we use flowers. So
they ain't gonna pollinate across the world, country.
In some places.
No, not across the world.
Yeah.
You know, nah. You have seas to cross and everything.
Yeah.
They wouldn't make
it. Yeah, all you had to do is the rain. I'm telling you, the rain water. This is how I would think it scientifically.
Oh,
scientifically. Lord. I got an explanation. Okay, say in the Himalayas it rained and it poured down, then it was hot. right? So we'll break some of the leaves down and stuff. But in order for you to get clouds, the heat transfer up to steam,
So you're
which
saying
turned into
that
clouds,
the seeds would
and
have
the
to.
clouds
You're saying that the
move.
seeds would have to be in the clouds,
Yeah,
while the clouds are moving across the earth.
some
The
places,
seeds are heavier probably than the clouds.
man, fucking fish that fell out the clouds from the same shit. I'm telling you, the same
Being
effect.
sucked up through another
No,
force.
it didn't suck up. It was the baby eggs that went up in steam, and they grew in the fucking cloud, in the water in the cloud, and it fucking
Okay,
rained fish.
and where did you see this?
You can look it up. You can Google it. Google it, y'all. Google it, Toke Freely audience.
That fish eggs would be supported in a cloud
And they
and
grew fish.
incubate in a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would have to look that one up, but I can't do it. I'm controlling too much shit on my phone.
We enjoying too much shit right here. Yeah, I wouldn't even make that shit up. But I'm just saying that could happen. I don't know how far it will go, but I could see it spreading little by little. We talking about some shit that could probably happen over millions of years.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So little by little, but
I mean, if it was one point in time in history that the Himalayas was just as crowded as probably one of these small cities or something today. So you have to admit they had travelers. They probably had commerce.
But
they probably sold it as a medicine or anything. They probably sold it as a lot of things. You know, because marijuana can be used as a medicine.
I'm gonna go with my thing.
So
the Himalayas is pretty.
But it makes
far.
more sense that you had people coming through there either trading with it or selling it to it to get to other places. Yeah, from the Himalayas.
Man, that shit is you
had the monks in the Himalayas, man. They had all kind of shit. Probably half of their healing shit was marijuana shit. You know, look how they look at the gin. You know, in China,
but they did more opium, man.
Look how they look at the ginseng. The ginseng, you can't even find no history in Chinese history without the ginseng. You can't find anything from the oldest you can remember. They've been drinking. You know, ginseng has a lot of.
I used to buy the ones with the root and chop
yeah.
The root and put it
well, I've had that too. You know.
And put it in water.
I know, and let it soak, and then I know. But you know, ginseng is very nasty. You know. Yeah, it's nasty. Real ginseng juice is nasty. You know. You know. Well, it depends because they do blend it. They do blend them. You know, very few of them is just rare off of, the ginseng root. You know.
But no, I mean, I don't find it that people want to come through there and trade and probably want to know what it is. And if you buying seeds by the bulk, bags of seeds,
well, they probably wasn't buying seeds. They probably was buying.
But I mean, the
leaves,
only thing the reason my argument is trade at that time in the Americas wasn't like that.
Well, I know, but you said throughout history.
Right. So I'm saying the seeds probably spread a different way because you trying to talk about land mass and content, and everybody want to trade with everybody. It wasn't always Gucci.
Yeah, but my point was, if it originated in the Himalayas, it had to be throughout the Himalayas if it originated.
Or it could be real aliens. They found it in the Himalayas and took it out and said this is gonna help mankind.
Or they grew the shit in the Himalayas because they had the best atmosphere, so they can smoke it or use it for whatever they use it for. I mean,
you close as fuck to the fucking sun.
Listen, I've seen people, even on my page on We Smokers Unite, I've seen people make tea. I said this is good for country because you like to eat your stems. He took a bunch of stems, he wrapped them up, he steamed them in this strainer, in this water, in this strainer. Then after that, poured them some tea, man. So, and that's real green leaf tea. Green stem tea. I bet you that is healthy as hell. Yeah. Bet you that's healthy as hell. You know, throw a little honey in there with that.
Yeah, but niggas keep all that shit, throw it away with it.
But I said, from now on, I'm going to keep mine. I said that because I want to try that.
You don't have to collect a lot of stems.
He didn't have a lot of them. He had a little bundle of them. He wrapped them up with a little twig and shit, man. He just had the strainer and the boiled water. No, he had no seeds. He just had like.
You have cheesecloth or a coffee cup.
No, he had a strainer. He had a strainer, one of the mesh strainers, and he set the strainer with the stems in the water. And you know when the water started boiling, he set he had wrapped them up with a bread tie, and he stuck them in a little mesh strainer, and it set in the water, and it made the tea. You know, I'm pretty sure it was a rugged taste, but he probably could have doctored it up.
Not.
I said I'm gonna try that shit, man. listen, we gotta go ahead. We gotta go back to the, back to the
Man, we just
beginning,
having some fun.
and
You
we got to
got all
create.
serious and
No,
shit.
but we got to create our. I want to tell folks this, and we just get back to the shit. We got to create our own compost, our own soil, because all the soil is contaminated, folks. Everything is contaminated. What you think they was doing up there with the airplanes and that shit they was dropping out of the sky? It was more than one thing it was doing. You know. So we got to go back. We got to purify. We got to re-purify our water. You know, and if we re-purify the water, re-purify it and put it back into. I had this grand plan because I always think about, but I don't believe in climate
Anyway,
change.
I want some fun weed facts for
Wait a minute,
research.
but I don't believe in climate change, but I do believe that they are polluting the earth on purpose. Well, I said we should create and I'm sure they can make a machine that can suck in any water, ocean water, sea water, regular lake water, and cleanse it and put it back out into the water. And that would make everything healthier. It would make everything more healthy. The water supports the earth. You see what I'm saying?
I told a girl that the other day. I said, human beings made of 65% water, and I'm thirsty.
I thought we was 80%
Anyway,
water. And you thirsty, huh?
Yeah.
You asking her for some water? Or you asking her for the 30%, the 35%?
Nigga, I was just cracking a joke. No, I was just cracking a joke.
I'm cracking a joke too.
I want to ask you shit. Hold on.
All right.
We got all the fun weed fact releases.
You ain't said not a one.
I'm about to find. I'm looking for one.
He said he had weed facts, and I'm up here making up weed facts.
They say Mexico grows the most weed in the world.
Damn.
With number two being Paraguay.
Why would it be Mexico? Because that's not even the warmest spot in the world to grow marijuana.
I don't know.
You got Colombia, you got Brazil, you got.
They say Shakespeare dabbled in marijuana. They said he had 24 tobacco pipes and 8 of them tested positive for cannabis residue. Here's another fun fact, and this got to be fun for the people that live here. In Colorado, since the legalization of marijuana, suicides have dropped.
I told you that would happen. Who wants to die when you can get high?
Yeah. Eskimos have 100 words for snow. Americans have more than 200 words for marijuana. Bud, Chiba, dank, dope, ganja, grass, herb, Mary Jane, pot, reefer, trees, weed, kush, chronic, nug, and so on.
How many was that? Like 12?
Yeah.
Well, it's all weed, so I call it weed. Cannabis. No, who wants right, man? Can I get a bag of cannabis? You be like, you get a cat of ass whoopings. That's what you get.
They say them Chilean dudes that was caught in the mines, that was trapped in the mines a while back. They say they dropped marijuana in there to get them through the turmoil.
Hell yeah. Get blowed, you don't think about shit. I bet
not so much.
But it was some good shit too,
not
man.
So much.
No, you don't think about it so much, but then it helps you think. You be like, what if I punch a hole in the side? Man, we could dig our way up through the side. They probably came up with ideas and shit.
I didn't know. Well, we at the halfway point on mine, and I'm good and high, so I don't know when this got to.
I'm gonna explain.
Well, I got high.
What part? I got high way before the halfway point.
So right, I think I did, but I'm so high now, my eye watering. Hey, look, it said in 1958, Vice President Richard Nixon walked past a sweaty and nervous Louis Armstrong. You told that one already. I don't remember telling you.
And he had the singer.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, got caught with the weed.
No, he brought it to him 3 times in that one. Pot is not legal in North Korea. Weed and beer are botanical cousins.
But you know what? Weed may not be legal in North Korea, but it's not. Weed is legal in North Korea. No, isn't it North Korea?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it South Korea? It's legal in South Korea, but it's not legal in North Korea.
Yeah,
right?
Pot is still pot. Wait, I'm reading it wrong. They said pot is legal in North Korea.
That's what I thought. Pot is legal in North Korea, but it's not in South Korea. And South Korea is more liberal. It's a more liberal part of the Korea. Isn't that weird? You know,
First record use, the first recorded use of marijuana happened in China more than, as he said, the Himalayas 4,700 years ago.
4,700 years ago?
It was banned in 500 BC. I was believed.
I should say, well, I was going to say, what is that? They consider that 400 BC or something? You know. I said, I was going to say, what did they consider that? 400 BC? Because you said 47,000 years ago.
4,700.
Or 7,000. Well, 4,000. I'm pretty sure it's probably older than that. If you know, our recorded history, man, recorded history only goes back maybe about 50,000 years. You know, and they have to find other shit to, you know, that takes it back even further, maybe 100,000 years or something like that, where they'll consider it that much, that, you know, that far back. But if you look at
a plane crashed in 1977 in Yosemite carrying 6 tons of marijuana.
Well, how much of it was recovered?
Don't say all that.
Don't say all that. That means
Well,
the animals had a party. You know, the deers and the wolves and the coyotes probably all had a smoke out. You know, marijuana has so many, you know, because animals do eat it, you know. Mama used to have a dog years ago that ate up hers, you know, when she was trying to grow it. He just eat it. Every time it, you know, it grows, he just eat the leaves off the shit, you know. So it must be, they consider it medicine or good to taste too. You know, you was reading something once where you said that marijuana can sustain your life, or marijuana seed can sustain your life.
I don't remember. Yeah, so we play back on the show.
Say what now?
I heard it play back on the show.
I don't know what show that was.
I don't either. I'm trying to read the marijuana fact. I had one and I lost it. Oh, okay. The plane carrying 600 marijuana. Local rock climbers who coverage on the crash salvaged what was aboard. When authorities found the plane, the marijuana was nearly gone. The plane from Colombia.
Shit, I know it was.
There you go. Okay, police finally came.
Police what?
I guess they got 1 ton back.
They got 1 ton out of 6.
Yeah.
They were selling the fuck out that weed, man.
I say some people, who did it say it was?
What was that? I'm recording.
Yeah. They said rock climber, local rock climber.
Oh, thank you.
They said what else, man? They said it was a local rock climber. They savaged that shit.
So some local rock climbers
got 5 tons of weed.
Got 5 tons of weed, y'all, for free.
It was all over there.
So they all millionaires. If they were smart, they should have all been millionaires. Still, if they were smart, they should have been millionaires.
It takes 800 joints to kill a man.
To kill?
Yeah, but there's no such thing as
I don't see where they get that one from.
Carbon monoxide poison would be the cause of death. Oh, because you keep using
inhaling.
Yeah, the gas on a lighter.
Okay, well, if you don't use a lighter.
You need carbon monoxide to make a spark.
You don't need a lighter.
You need the carbon.
What about the things that heat up?
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe not that then.
Okay, then. So that couldn't be true.
Well,
I finished the joint.
Okay. Well,
if you want to, we can raid this.
Yeah.
Now I got to find my pen.
Yeah.
It's some good weed, folks. I like this a lot. It's got a nice kick to it. It ain't super strong, but it's nice and strong. Got a great taste, great aftertaste. Leave you a little cotton mouth. It's got a sweet taste, sort of sweet, no wang to it, and a sweet aroma. So for the smell, I like the smell. It's got a good smell. It's not the best smell I've ever smelled, but it's nice, fruity. I can give it a 10 on just that. What would you give it?
I didn't smell it. To be honest.
You want to smell it?
No, I'll take your word. If you will give it a 10, it must gonna say something the same.
Well, I could be biased and give it a 9, be a little harder on it.
Why?
Because I have to be hard on it.
I think you went with your heart, man. everything ain't getting a 10 anyway. So I think it smells good when
I
I
could give
bust
that
it
a
out the
9 and be
bag.
comfortable with a 9. But I said a 10, I'm gonna give it a 10.
Right, because I would have gave it a 10. Because when I busted it in the bag, I was like, "Ah, this smells good." And I
It's
looked
got a
at it.
really good smell. It's got a really good smell. But
I was satisfied.
it's not unique or it really stands out. It's just very fruity smelling. It smells like, you know, a basket of fruit.
It's good.
But it's good. It's, you know,
Yeah,
it's not
like
really tropical. It's just fruity. You know, now if it had a little tropical wang to it, it probably would deserve this 10. But I'm gonna give it a 10 on the smell that it got right now. So let's give it that 10. Taste. For me, I like the taste.
Me too.
It's mild.
It was mild as fuck.
Right.
Smooth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really harsh. I want to give it a taste. Yeah, it didn't have that one thing that was over that we'd have had. Like we'd have had this taste like more than once. But some that make a little taste of 10, I always get a coolness behind it. And this didn't have that, so I would give it a hard 9, like a 9 plus or something.
We don't have a plus.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay.
So yeah, but that's the only thing. That little cool lets you know right off. You'll be like, ooh.
That cool feeling.
Yeah. Be like,
they give you cotton mouth, though. You do get the cotton mouth because I need something to drink. So flavor, about the flavor. Okay.
I think I would give it flavor that same store. I would have to give it a 9 because it's a good flavor. But like you said, it's fruity, but it's not tropical. But you can taste a little fruitiness in it, and it's real mild, man. I mean, it wasn't a bad taste at all. So just on that, I would give it a 9. I don't think it would have to have that one push over. It's like one from like almost you just stick your foot in the door and keep a motherfucker from opening. But you damn near in there.
I agree. I was going to give it a 9. That's what I was thinking too, a 9. So we're on the same page. Texture, since you didn't feel it. Texture, a tad dry. Other than that, I would say, because by being that tad dry, you could crumble that up to dust.
But I didn't though. I know, but it didn't. It didn't.
But as far as, well, no, it didn't right off the initial thing. Once you break it down, it does break off into your granules and stuff. And so I don't think it's perfect. I think it's great.
No. You smoke that whole cone. And sometimes when it get dry, it be hard to smoke though. I had to get that texture 10. I don't know.
Well, I have disagreed with you. I think that it's 10 worthy, but it's not a 10. It's actually a 9.
I like the texture 100%.
We're not talking about
we broke it. I broke it down all the way in the.
You forgot which one we was talking about?
What did you say?
The texture.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
How it break down. I rolled the cones. I stuffed them.
But if you was to, well,
it don't break down.
If you really was to go at it, you could make this powder.
Yeah, but you don't have to. So it break down perfect right where you need it to.
Break down really good.
Right, it go right from break down perfect. If you kept going, that would be ridiculous. That'd be one turn in the grind.
Well, it's just a tad dry that I like it because I know if you leave it out more, it'd be drier. You see what I'm saying? So as it stands right now, I could give it a 10 as it stands right now. Okay, I have to agree with you on that one. Buzz or high?
I'm high as fuck, but
so
I have been higher, so I would give it a bona fide 9.
No, I wouldn't give it that high. For me, I started feeling the high probably about 3/4 of the joint down. So that would be about a 7 or 8 to me.
You said that ain't even halfway though.
No, it wasn't halfway.
Right, halfway I'll be giving like 7 or 8.
No, halfway you give 5 or 4 or something like that, depending on that.
I was a little higher than that on me because I didn't realize what part of the split I had got higher. I said, like I said before, and I keep saying the same thing. It's almost there, but it just ain't quite got that push. So, but I wouldn't give it an 8. I think that'd be real low because I'm high as fuck. So, I beg to differ, but I ain't ready.
I wouldn't give it a 9 or a 10 because 9 or a 10 is one or two puff action.
Yeah,
it's not that.
But listen, what I'm trying to say is man, we had even said it on the show. You listen to the playback. We was like, man, this is some good weed.
I said it's good
even
weed.
That in itself, what I'm saying, it don't have that push over. It's definitely not like some. We done definitely had better.
We'll give it
right off the back.
Since you want to argue that down,
I'm just saying. We'll give it a smooth 9. As fuck.
I give it that 9. I would have gave it a 7 or an 8 to be honest with you. You know, maybe an 8 at the highest end. Okay. Point of peak because that coincides with this one. Okay, what would you say the point of peak was? The point of peak was.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I really
The
don't
point
know.
of peak was to me
I
about the
was slow.
same thing, about 3/4 down the joint, which to me would be like a 7 or 8.
Do that,
You know.
yeah.
But I gave Buzz a high 9. See,
I'm high
but
as
I
fuck.
gave because you
Look,
complained about it. But
y'all see,
I would give point of
I
peak.
ain't even finished. I'm
I
high as a
know,
motherfucker.
but I finished mine, so I would give point of
You
peak.
still got some.
By halfway, I was already fucked up. So the rest was just gravy. So for me, I would say, but the point of peak was at least 3/4 down. That's it, and I would give it an 8 just to be on the good side of that. Okay, accessibility. This is your boy 10. Quality, overall quality, I would give a 9. What would you give it?
Yeah.
Give it a 9.
What was that?
Or you just agreeing because your ass high as hell?
No, I'm just saying. I think it's a good
Y'all should
product.
see his face. I don't know why he don't come back over to the couch.
If I had $10, I'd go fuck with that nigga tomorrow.
Me too. Potency.
If I had $10, I'd go fuck with him tomorrow.
That's your answer to potency too.
It's potent.
It is potent.
Not
not as potent as we've had.
That's why. That's why.
You know.
I'm comfortable with a 9, but you can give whatever.
No, I would give it a 9. Well, actually, I would give it an 8.
I said I'm comfortable
because see, with potency, if you give it a potency, that's like 1 or 2 hits and you just blow.
But you said 3/4, so that was like 4 or 5
right?
hits.
That would be an 8. I could stretch it to a 9, but it wouldn't be a 10.
I said a 9. I definitely wouldn't.
All right, we'll give it a 9.
I give it a 9.
Okay, and coughability. Coughability is gonna be low. I did cough in the beginning, but I didn't do very much coughing after that. So I would put it at a 4.
I wouldn't say 5.
5.
Yeah.
All right.
But I did want, cause when I did cough, I was coughing. It was no bullshit with the cough. But then it was just like that one cough, and the rest was all up here, down here.
So, tell the folks what's coming up next, country.
Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese.
That's right. So stay tuned for that.
We gotta get to it.
And don't forget to subscribe for that one. And donate. I know money is hard these days, but look at us. We're doing all this, and we know money is hard. That's why we're trying to make some, so we can better talk myself out of something. 9, okay. 9 again. And 5 equals an 88, folks. That's a great. Okay. I have to say I agree with that score, because it's really good. It's great weed, It's good. I would buy it again. Yes, I would buy it again, and yes, I recommend it. So go out there and get you some Skittle Runt or Skittle. I don't know. Country say it's called Skittle and it's a Runt. So I don't know if the two shall meet, but we'll find out. We're gonna look it up. We said we was gonna look it up, but we didn't. But I can look it up after the show. So if I'm wrong, I'll make a show and tell you I was wrong about it. But this is what they tell us it is, and this is what I put on the show. So folks, for the month of December 2022, our Skittles, what you call this again? Skittles Runts gets a 88. And that's a great. So listen, no matter what name of it, you buy something, you're gonna get high. So if that's what you're interested in doing, this is some good shit for you to buy. If you ain't hung up on names and what they are, and and the TH count and all that shit, this would be some good stuff for you to check out. So folks, like I say, appreciate you coming, showing us some love, and look out for the more shows. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like. If you don't even subscribe, give me a like. That'll help the algorithm and help push my station, more closer to the front, or closer up the line, for YouTube, because they be burying folks like us, So until next time, folks, until next time we meet, God bless and Token freely. Bye bye, folks.